up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Goblin Slayer Side Story Year 1 Chapters 43.5 through 49. Yes, I'm finally catching up with this manga. So, last chapter of this manga was basically Goblin Slayer and Farm Girl going to clean out the mage's home. And it was really cute to see them working together. It really was. But anyway, let's get to chapter 43.5 first, see what's in store for us today. Adventurers glance at us, then look away. Like all they see is that weirdo doing something weird again, and they think it's best to ignore him. I don't like that they think of him as weird, but somehow it doesn't bother me that much. I wonder why. I'll be at the desk. I need to report how my quest went. You're free to eat something at the tavern. I'll wait. Let's both eat at home, okay? I see. I'm glad you do. Is that so? Uh-huh, it is. It is so. I will not be long then. Okay. Adventurers, townspeople, just the usual scenery. It's like the sky. Have I ever looked at it this closely before? I'm sure at least some of them have eaten stuff from our farm, and that means all the time I've spent helping my uncle on the farm. It really means something. Well now, it's been some time, no? Oh! Sorry I didn't come say hello any sooner. What are you doing today? Oh, I'm helping him. We were bringing these to the guild. Oh, I don't really know much about them, but I guess they're valuable. Are they? Oh, yes, at least to those who think them so. Huh? Is she... Hey, you seem happy. I do have a date. I do have a date very soon. Oh! Wow. See you, lucky lady. I'm finished. Oh, great. So who's going to get all these books? I don't know. The guild will go through them and then decide. Oh, yeah? Yes. It smells like apples, I think. Yep. Hey, I haven't seen that woman around lately. That woman? Who? You know, the one you were working with. The wizard. I think she went far away, and I doubt she will ever come back here. Yep. Oh. But I do not believe she is dead. His voice just now, was he smiling? Do you miss her? I don't know. I don't know, but in a way, perhaps I do. I see. I see. Want to switch? No, this is my job. Yeah? I think so. It must have been ages since we walked home in the evening like this. We played together so often in the village, like when we jump rope. Such a silly little memory I'd forgotten. There must be so many others like it. Now that I think about it, we used to sing silly songs too. Gods, roll the dice and play a game. Roll a 1 and I'll comfort you. Roll a 2 and I'll laugh with you. Roll a 3 and I'll praise you. Roll a 4 and I'll give you a treat. Roll a 5 and I'll dance for you. Roll a 6 and I'll kiss you. Roll a 7 and what? What happens if you roll a 7? I guess I don't remember. I see. Kind of a weird song, isn't it? Dice only go up to 6. That's true. Is he looking at the sky? Because remember what we've seen in a chapter before about the gods playing dice. Wait, the repairs to the fence. Of course, I know Uncle's handiwork already. It wouldn't stand out to me like that. I remember him working awkward but proud, whittling away at his stick all day, making something. A toy? What could it have been? A toy? A sword? What an ordinary moment. Why should I remember it now? I don't know what this stuff is, but he said he wanted to put it in a shed. It'll probably take until nightfall, but I'll help him, because I want that shed to have something of him in it. I bet it will be hungry by the time we're done. We'll have to eat then. I'll warm up some stew for us, for Uncle and him and me. All 3 of us can share it together. Well, okay then. So for my jobs, I'll pull the cart, and you help me, okay? Alright. Great! That was cute. Alright, let's get to chapter 44. Let's see. Huh? Where am I? I want to go home. No, I am home. This is my house. I've lived here for 5 years. This is my home now. still shorter than it was, but it's grown out a bit. Does it look okay? I'm not sure. I'm glad I pushed myself to take those steps forward. How would I know? I think I can manage to ask now if I wanted. That's about the only change to my routine, though. I still go out every day, do the same chores over and over, clean the barn, milk the cows, come back and make breakfast, take our produce into town, come home and let the cows out. Even with Uncle there to share the load, it's hard work. Makes me realize how easy I had it before. Maybe the fact that I can maybe the fact that I could see that shows I've changed. But I feel like if I let up even a little, I'll go back to how I was. Whew, wish I'd done that before I put on my shirt. Another realization. He's not here today. That's just part of the routine too. He goes out for days without coming home. When he does, it's only for a day or two. But all that's not so bad. If your days never change, whatever you do or don't do on them goes by in a flash. So every day I'm going to help Uncle. I'm going to make meals and I'm going to wait for him. That's a good thing. At least it should be, but am I really okay like this? Sometimes I wonder. Why do I wonder? Hard to say. Maybe I've gotten more selfish. I want more and more. No, this isn't a good line of thought. I have to focus right now. Concentrate on the job in front of me. Woo! Did something frighten them? Cows are timid, sensitive creatures, but they're strong too. There's no way to control them if you let them get riled up. But our income depends, in part of on their mood. Besides, leaving them all upset like this would feel wrong somehow. Aww, what's wrong? Uncle said cows can tell people apart. Wonder if she knows who I am yet. Hard to say. Huh. Right, work to do. An earthquake? Whoa, what the fuck? It sounds like the barn's going to come down. I'm scared. Where's Uncle? Where is he? There. It's all right. Huh? Phew. The house. It's in one piece, thank goodness. What else? Oh, the stone wall. He built us some holes in it. Maybe that's all the damage? Sure hope so. When something like this breaks up, my normal routine, I get uneasy. I feel like there's something more I should be doing. Hey, you all right, little lady? There's someone there on the other side of the fence. A dwarf? An adventurer? I don't see a rank tag though. Can I help you? Sure, I'd like to get some provisions. See, my legs are too short, to want to go all the way back to town. Yikes, a gold coin. I'll take whatever you think that coin's worth. Give me anything, as long as it keeps. Oh, yes, sir, I'm on it. Looks like he's okay, phew. Uncle, looks like he's okay, phew. Oh, my hair's getting in the way. The earthquake, the cows, my hair, the fact that he isn't here. Each a little variation on an otherwise unchanging routine. There's the goblins. Pete, I believe he said. A standard quest. Goblins near a village. We chased them off, but we're still afraid. Please deal with them. I found them in an abandoned work shed in a bog not far away. The village chief said it had been used for harvesting peat. I considered burning them out when I heard that. Cut the grass to make a fire break, then just strike a flint. Worth trying sometime, but not now. I don't know how well the peat would burn, and the wind is blowing the wrong way. I doubt it would kill all the goblins, and I need to kill them all. Don't know how many are in the shed. The ones by the door are probably standing guard. Only they aren't doing a very good job of it. Does that imply there's no shaman or hob? Wait, is that one pretending to be me? Blarpin'. It was late night when I arrived at the village. I might have been seen. A mistake, but worry later. If I live, there will be another chance. If I die, all ends here. Either way, regret serves no purpose. At the very least, I won't make the mistake of hiding under the floorboards again. I will do what must be done. Each believes itself to be the center of this four-cornered world. Do they know how despised goblins are? Seriously, I have to question this. And related to a lot of other things that I have seen as of late on social media. Also seen on the Riot Live PD streams. Do they not even realize that? Seriously, do you motherfuckers not even realize how despised you are? They certainly seem to see themselves as smarter than anyone else. Oh my god, Manga, you are just making this way too easy. You are. They never imagined someone might find their location by tracking their footprints. Oh my god, it's true. No, perhaps I'm the one being short-sighted for thinking that way. I once heard an old saying about staring into the abyss. From my master or my sister or that mage, perhaps it was in a book. Regardless, it is foolish. 4 of them in total, 1 club, 2 swords, and 1 silly disguise. I can take them. The words of others have always had value, but this one time I'll disregard them. It is I who gaze, and they who are seen. Woo! Goblins will be slain, and the one who will slay them is me. Yeah! We're gonna whoop some goblin ass. Let's go. Here we go. Now we're at chapter 45. I feel strange when I find a goblin nest. Ooh, we got a beautiful cover page. And some unpleasant emotion rises up when they look at me. If I had to put it into words, I would call it the urge to kill. It isn't anger or hatred, only the calm conviction that they must die. It's not a cold feeling, it boils with the need to ignite, but it's almost as if it's detached from me. This quiet urge to kill. Ooh, I'm sorry, that panel is just perfect for this. This quiet urge to kill. With that beautiful red. Symbolize the wrath of the Goblin Slayer. Yeah, oh, this is beautiful. I love the color palette for this. I love how dull it is. It does, because if it was bright, it would have just been awful. Oh my god, it would have just ruined it. Thank god this color palette is dull. That's that's 1. I don't have enough patience yet at stabbing them right in the heart. I know. With my back exposed, the others will not simply stand by and watch. Woo! Steady your breath. Take care not to get caught in the mud. Keep the shed door in view. I'm sick of getting ambushed. So many things to think about and my attention has its limits. But, there's only one thing I must do. 2! And no time to pull my sword out. Ooh. In terms of raw strength, I clearly have the upper hand. My stance must be to blame because I'm holding it with 1 hand. Rah! 3! 1 more left. Ooh. My vision! I've been hit with mud! Uh-oh. A runner. Very well. It's all the same to me. Ooh. My good luck that I hit him with this and not a dagger or the like. I will not credit that goblin's cowardice. These creatures deserve no gratitude of any kind. 4. No motion near the shed. I can't feel at ease without without a sword at my hip. But clubs are versatile, especially in that they put up with plenty of abuse. Goblins are cowardly creatures, so some might be waiting out the battle in here. Sound familiar, doesn't it? None here, so it seems. This place is in shambles. I can't be certain whether there are goblins here. I could be saying so many things right now, but I'm just gonna keep going. Mining shovels scattered around. The goblins must not have taken to them. I really am lucky. They're durable, at least. Stronger than a club or a rusted sword. Nothing. Look, nothing under the bed. Looks like it really was just the 4 of them. Wanderers, maybe? Must have been the last members of some nest around here. Happens all the time. Even the villagers could probably have dealt with them. They didn't need to hire me. Stop! This is a pointless fantasy. Just to be sure. Ooh. I'll hide the corpses in the shed and cover up the bloodstains. That should be enough. It's too soon to assume it's all over. I intend to leave no survivors. Damn straight, I would not leave any survivors either. I'll keep watch here until nightfall, no matter what happens. I feel like my body just shook violently. Dizziness? No. The ground is shaking. 2 seconds, 3? Like being aboard a ship. A flock of whirlpools. No. There's nothing that deserves more of my attention than goblins. Let's get to chapter 46. The sky, it was a perfect morning. The sky was blue and clear. Scattered rays of sunshine peeking through the white clouds gently woke me. Judging by the sound of the temple bells that echoed through the city, I was up a little earlier than usual. My good luck. The egg I made for lunch cooked up perfectly, didn't burn, didn't stick. Might be the best thing I've done in these last 2 weeks. I feel great. I put on just a hint of makeup. Today I get it exactly right on the first try. Truly a good morning. The cool morning air is bracing perhaps because I'm a little early. The city seems oddly quiet on my way to work. The usual sea of people is not here. Like they all vanished, swept away in an instant, leaving me alone in this valley of tall buildings. For a second I wonder if I've forgotten a holiday, but then even if I had, I wouldn't be the only one at the office. Good morning. Good morning. Once I hang up my name tag to indicate I'm in the office, my back straightening naturally as if its own will. Good morning. Morning. I rather enjoy this feeling of alertness. Walking so promptly and easily on this morning must be the cause, and I am perfectly prepared for the day's work. Get ready. This is where our battle begins. As always, let's give it all we've got, people. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Yes, what an utterly perfect morning. I found a mistake in the guild's records. I see you wish to offer feedback on the guild's management. Understood. Right up to this moment. See how this adventurer has been promoted to silver? He's not an adventurer. Nice clothes, but not nice enough to be a noble. Yes, sir. A delante, as we say. A young one at that. Just getting started. I looked at the archives, and there's no way he slew this monster all by himself. It's out of the question. Yes, sir. And it was supposedly sleeping in some giant underground ruins no one has heard of that were then smashed to pieces in a single night? What crock? Yes, sir. I'm not saying it's all bunk, but how much is it true? Like this alleged battle with the dark sect? Yes, sir. He claims they were secretly controlling this whole area, but he slaughtered them all. That's gotta be an exaggeration, too. Yes, sir. Why would you kill this many people for no reason? Just use common sense. It doesn't add up. Yes, sir. This must be fabricated, must be a convenient fabrication he made up to excuse his butchery. Yes, sir. I'd like to submit a quest. Yes, sir. Hands that have known, hard work. Assistant to a merchant, perhaps? If you'd be so kind, sir, please proceed to window number 5. Ah, thank you. And this, window number 5, it's over there, sir. My apologies, your point? I'm saying I want you to rectify these errors at once. I'm afraid I can't help you, sir, and with only your claims to go on, shouldn't their truth be obvious to anyone who reads this report? I'm afraid I can't help you, sir. Hey, lady, I want to take this your quest. My apologies, sir. Perhaps you could try the next window? I ain't got the time. I finally find a fucking quest, and I'm very sorry, sir. Excuse me, are there any quests a porcelain warrior could do on her own? Excuse me, are there any... I can't let her cut in line, but as far as the board, I'm very sorry, miss. There's nothing other than what's listed. Apart from what hasn't been processed yet, but she doesn't need to know that. I'm sorry, sir. Anything else? Have you even been listening to me? Oi, that's enough out of you. How long are you going to make me wait? Unhand me. I'm talking now. Wait your turn. You're taking too damn long. Think of the people behind you. Sir, there are others waiting. Oi, give it a rest. You cur, are you threatening me with violence? Curse you, adventurers! I'm just here to work, and you're in my way. Excuse me, I don't see any on the board. I'm sorry, miss. What's there is there. This is going to start causing trouble for my colleagues and the other clients. I can't let that happen. Should I call someone or deal with it myself? Listen, dogs. Unhand me, I say. What do you think you're doing? The hell, you bastard? Ooh. You want to yap? Do it in an alley where I don't have to hear you. That takes care of that. Now, down to business. I'll take this job. Yes, sir. Not very civilized behavior, but the civilized sometimes lack imagination. I fucking love this line. We forget what can happen when you anger others. The barbarians understand that likely better than the rest of us. Oh, they do. The timing of this, me covering this man. Aren't you Miss Popular? Is that what you call it? They just want someone to pay attention to them. It doesn't have to be me, Shirley. Well, you're not wrong. Yeah, that's a problem with these motherfuckers. That's the fucking problem. Oh my god, this is so true. Oh my god, we have all these motherfucking cloud chasers. Oh gosh, they all just want attention. And these are promotion papers. We just have to check them. Adventurer sheets from the frontier. If they've made it this far, only egregious misbehavior could get them rejected. When evaluating adventurers' deeds and morals, it's best to rely on the judgment of those who have seen and worked with them directly. Pest control for a village, a large killer bee swarm exterminating another village, monster hunting in a cemetery to the west, 5 skeletons, 3 skeleton archers, 2 skeleton guards, explored ruins near the water, slip past giant rats, and slimes to put an end to the evil deeds of the imps living deep within. Covert exploration of an underwater forest. Sprite mirror found on a small island in a lake. Fulfill request of its trained owner. Receive said mirror as payment. You always have liked looking at the reports. It's just my job. Okay, here. Break time. Looks like the party that made their name with that rock eater is still going strong. I'm glad. Keep fighting. Keep growing. That's what it means to be an adventurer. This guy's the same way. He started with goblin nests. Good idea. Then he hunted some goblins. Then he hunted more goblins. Then he killed some goblins. And then he went after some... Huh? It's not a problem, but that in itself is the problem. Goblins, 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 goblins. Nothing but goblins. Who's this handler? I recognize this name. Trained under me years ago, a former colleague. Huh. I knew I would have to go all the way to the western frontier to look into this, but that wasn't what bothered me. No, it was realizing I forgot my lunch at home, and after I worked so hard to make it. Also, if I had to choose, I prefer rainy days to sunny ones. Dude, what the fuck? This chapter was random. What the fuck is with that chapter? That was random. Alright, let's get to chapter 47. Did anyone else just feel some shaking? Now we're back to where we were at. I don't know about shaking, but my head's spinning. We asked teacher to help us learn our letters in the guild's waiting area. He writes out examples for us and we try to copy them in chalk on the board. I've never done anything like this in my life. Is this what it's like to be a student at the Temple of the God of Knowledge? I know I'm the one who asked to learn this stuff, but I'm not very good at it. I'm like a lot more suited for training to focus my ki and that sort of thing. Ki? What's that? Is it like magic? No idea. Cause I don't know any magic. Fair, not like I do either. It's like you take a breath and let it settle deep down in your belly, and it fills up your whole body like whoosh. Whoosh? Whoosh! Just like that. And then your hands start to sparkle like the sun, like jazz hands. They do? Yes, of course they do. What else would they do? And then, sorry. You let him have it right in the gut, and then John, throw an elbow. And then you send him flying with a rising uppercut. Her advice just got a lot more concrete. Just like this. Dude, it sounds like some fucking amazing exercise to boot. You'd be surprised by how heavy a body is. If you really send a person flying with a punch, I should think their head would pop clean off. Girl, I swear it's true. My Shifu could do it. Now, calm down. I'm not accusing you of lying. If I decided something couldn't be true simply because I'd never heard of it, I wouldn't be much of a scholar, would I? So you did believe me. Simple kid. Now then, talk is all well and good, but it's not writing. Continue your lessons. Yes, sir. It's true that some people read better than others. But that's just the results of much effort. It's no different from training. And as to your question about whether I felt the shaking, I must agree that I did. Quite common of late. You suppose it's the beginning of the end of the world? Perhaps it's, say, the shifting of a great fish or dragon sleeping under the ground. Maybe the lead lines, leading to some volcano have tangled. Or it could be that the gods have overturned the board. None of them very comforting prospects. Legends tell of a sorcerer of old who tossed a pebble into a well, and with red magic rent open the earth beneath their enemies. Nor has anyone discovered the cause of earthquakes. There may well be more than one reason. You think so? Teach doesn't get it. I sure won't. I should say so, but I would not worry too much about it, my short-lived friends. It's simply because something you are not yet meant to know, that's all. If there's one thing you're actually good at, it's making shit up. You only say that because you still lack experience. Hey, thanks for doing that. The shopping, I mean. No big deal. It's a pain having to keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't blow our money on crap, though. And just whom do you refer to with that remark? You dummy. Okay, take it easy, you two. Did you not see the way she treats me? This group's a lot rowdier than my first party. Maybe a little too rowdy, but I'm getting used to it. Let's do something different, shall we? Try calculating how much we spent on the day's shopping and how much we have left. Eek! No! Math! You can do it. No, can't. Well, mostly. I'm still not much for studying. Yo, what have we here? Lively bunch you got here. Yeah. I'm studying, learning to read and write, stuff like that. I thought I ought to know it, you know? Makes sense. Maybe we ought to try that. You've got kids in your group, right? You talking about those two, or the big one who just acts like a little brat? Hate to admit it, but she knows reading and writing, and her numbers, real smug about it too. Oh my god, that sucks! Dude, the one that acts like a brat is smarter than you! What the fuck is wrong with this picture? Friend of yours? Kinda took on the Rock Eater together. Got to know each other a little then. Oh, you mean, Olgoy, Korokoi? The heck is Olgoy Korokoi? Doing our lessons in the waiting area means we bump into people like this sometimes. I try to let teacher know I prefer to avoid these meetings, but studying is nothing to be ashamed of. Well, guess he's not wrong about that. It looks like this, but I still don't like being seen this way by people I know. You okay? You look a little pale. Nah, I'm just busy. Party leader, you know, is what it is. Sure, I understand what he means. I wouldn't say I'm the leader of my party. Teach probably does more to hold us together, but the one giving orders on the front row? That's mostly me. I keep track of how many spells we have, the state of our gear, where we are, where we and our foes are, plus lots of other stuff, all that. Teacher helps with shopping, scheduling, and the like, which makes my life easier, but I feel the strain. Parties are usually 6 people, just like the one that went to the Dungeon of the Dead, never more than 10. Otherwise you can't keep track of everyone. Big hunts like the one for the Rock Eater are actually rare. That nobleman did a heck of a job leading everyone at once like that. Sure, just don't overdo it. You don't have to take care of everything for everyone all the time, alright? Pardon me, but you seem to speak as if we are some kind of burden upon you. Speak for yourself. We all know who's the burden here. Poor dwarf, so superficial, or should I say short-sighted. Oh! Don't you look down on me. Now, you two. Am I a burden to you? I guess you could say that. What? Oh, work harder. Hey, I was kidding. What? Don't tease me like that. Well, anyway, you can all support each other, right? Support each other, huh? But the buck still stops with me, so... A pitch black carriage? Wow, awful nice workmanship for a human product. And a black carriage means a noble or someone else important. Hope they're here with a quest. Not like we get a chance at taking it. True that. Ooh, a guild employee. A woman, but she's wearing the male uniform. A foxman's clothing, you might say. So that's why we got that chapter. Not so random. But I guess she's not really dressing like a man. She's dressing in what makes her look good. That's how I see it. Oh, wow, she's beautiful. Yeah, you were right about it being a noble. Most guilds are associations of merchants and craftspeople. The Adventurers Guild, though, is a grade above that. Right, all the employees are civil servants. You need authority to make an impact on the nation. Nor will you achieve much without brains, but you need money to become educated. And who has money? The nobility. Guess that's how it goes. Back in my village, I imagine nobles spent all their time telling adventurers what to do or having their daughters kidnapped by dragons, you know. But the water wheel, windmill, and bakery were all overseen by our governor, now that I think about it. I don't know how many towns he was in charge of, but I'm sure it wasn't just ours and another one or two. And here I am struggling over the numbers from one shopping trip. I can't imagine doing this job. He saved the princess and they lived happily ever after? As if. Not something adventurers could ever hope for. Yeah, maybe so. Alright, come on. Oops. If you wish to be able to accept quests from such high places, first you should study. Tell me the correct change from your shopping trip. It is not yet time to say. It is too. Look after yourself. It's tough being party leader, so I bet overseeing an entire guild has plenty of its own challenges. It impacts my life, sure, but I'll probably never be directly involved in it. I really love these chapters. They're good. They're very simple, but hopefully I think this is the last one, right? Or do I have one more after this? Oh, okay, so we got two more. So we got 48 and 49. So let's get to chapter 48 first. Thank you. Excellent work today. Thank you very much. All the new kids are nice and eager like that. Makes you want to root for them. Not that cheering them on actually helps them survive, though. I'll be off then, my lovely receptionist. May we read again? Okay, please do be careful. Give it your all for me, will you? See you soon. Sure thing. She's not helping anyone right now. Just doing some daily paperwork. There's no need to put her on her receptionist's face. And yet, that smile. Someone's having a good day, aren't you? You think so? Did she not realize, or else is she just putting up a front? Recently, in fact, even today, she tends to be running around in a blind panic more often than not. So why does she look like she has all the time in the world right now? In that case, it is only human nature to seek out reason and the truth. AKA be a nosy bitch. I'll just have a peek at that if you don't mind. Hey, wait a ambush. You can't just steal someone's papers. Scouts don't have a monopoly on stealth skills, and without armor, you're easy pickings. Let's see here. I said stop. Just a quest. No, it's a goblin hunt. I see. Come on now. Give that back. Well, I learned more than enough from that already, based on the distance of the village making that request. Should be right about today, huh? What might that be? I don't have a clue. Well, it wouldn't be fun to pry too much, but I'm not sure if she's even aware of it herself. It's all too easy to assume every little thing is about love. But people aren't that simple, sadly. It's always, oh, I'm evil and I do awful things, but I have this tragic backstory, poor me. Oh, but that might actually be pretty hot if they're also gorgeous, wouldn't it? The heart races when a stunning bad boy with a hidden dark past falls for some poor maiden he's meant to be enemies with. I love not knowing how things will turn out. Stop having wild ideas about me, won't you? Oops, got me, did ya? Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player upon the stage, so saith the supreme god. Pretty sure he never saith that. Was it that obvious? I'm not sure. Obvious even does it justice, honestly. That guy passed his promotion review, right? The first one? I haven't heard back yet about the later rounds. Yeah, might need an interview, huh? It's rare, but now and then we get orders direct from the capital. We follow them, but we don't always hear back right away. If travel and communication were that easy, adventurers would have a lot less work. There's no end of adventure in this world. An uneventful world might be prettier, but ones with ups and downs and all sorts of chaos is more fun, as long as you aren't on the receiving end of the downs at least. Oh, damn straight. I wonder if only hunting goblins will turn out to be a problem for him. There's no way you can get away with only doing that, is there? You might be right. Doing the same thing over and over can be valuable, but for some reason it's hard to get respect for it. After all, adventurers are supposed to grow by accumulating experience. Just keep killing goblins, and before you know it, you'll be as strong as a hero. It just doesn't work that way. Guess it's not our decision. Just gotta do the work in front of us. That's true. Okay, That's true, okay. I've got to do as much as I can before my lunch break, and if you keep at it, you might just be here when he gets back, right? I told you to drop that sort of talk already. There's a mountain of work to do, stuff the country needs to function, and we're its final link. If we slack off, the whole nation comes to a halt. So make your quill dance in your mind race, greet every visitor with a smile, and then do it over and over. That's what makes the world turn. Oh? She hasn't noticed, has she? I don't have much faith in her right now. Phew, all done. Is that the case? How good for you. Yes, thank you. Uh-oh. It's been a while. Well, if you're done with your work, might I trouble you for a few minutes of your time? Yes, very good. Right, may I borrow a room? Of course, make yourself at home. The supreme god doth actually saith that when two drowning people are clinging to the same piece of driftwood, or in some such similar emergencies, something colder than friendship must prevail. All right then, let's go. I may be on official business, but we must not dawdle. Of course. As I raise my sword on high, I pray for eternal life for sinners. I cast this as my vow in the name of the god. May you be without sin. Now, gotta get to work. If I look like I'm slacking when they come back, I might be next. I really don't want to be on the other end of that lady's interrogation, though. I bet I can guess why she's here. Ah, here comes the reason now. Speaking of, there he goes again, hoarding all the goblin quests. Can't he leave some for the other newbies? Forget it, leave him alone. Don't you know what they call him? Goblin Slayer. When you first heard that name, didn't it strike you as odd? Yes? This is an official inquiry. Please speak clearly. Yes, ma'am. She turned down tea, so I have nothing to do with my hands. No thank you. Your sudden visit, might it be related to his promotion review? Is there any other conceivable reason I would be here? No. I feel like I'm a frog being stared down by a snake. I don't blame you. We weren't expecting your visit, so sending notice of a surprise inspection just defeats the purpose. You haven't changed since the capital. Still the same girl. I can't be like you. She was senior to me when I was training at the capital. She was hard on me, a sheltered daughter of the nobility. So hard, I almost dropped out of the civil service under her tutelage. She wasn't a harsh taskmistress, nor did she make unreasonable demands of us. She was always proper and correct, cool and refined. We thought she was amazing. I would probably be a less diligent worker if it weren't for her guidance. Of course, I still see myself as a work in progress, but still, she never shouted at us or made fun of anyone. But that's exactly why I found her so hard. But there are no issues with his moral character or results. I agree, they present no problem to me either. What? I haven't met him personally, so I can't judge, but I have no particular objections to your evaluation. Does that mean she accepts my work? Maybe her being who she is, her comment earlier wasn't mockery. Maybe I've already started to earn her respect. Maybe wow, yeah, way to go. Oh my, woo, you did it, yay. Maybe she really... However, the issue is with his skills, meaning he's never done anything but hunt goblins, isn't that right? And always by himself, no less. An adventurer's rank does not come purely from combat ability. There are scouts, clerics, scholars, and cartographers, even porters. We can't hand out ranks to every barroom brawler just because they know how to throw a punch. We don't want people who get fixated on killing monsters and forget those they're supposed to protect. Which brings us to this case. Yes, he knows how to hunt goblins, no question about that. And the guild does value such quests highly, for they truly do help people. Nor is there a problem regarding his interactions with his guild handler, though her own personal feelings may be an issue. So, is he capable of anything else? And can he work productively as part of a party? That is the crux. Yes, ma'am. Rank isn't based only on fighting prowess, but it's absolutely a consideration. Goblins aren't the only menace in the four-cornered world. Can we award promotion to someone who can't contend against anything else? Especially if he's so focused on goblins that he ignores even other adventurers? If that's the case, he's previously acted as a mage's personal guard, but he has never formed a party, has he? No, ma'am. Even so, well, He's also rescued captives and defended a village from an attack all by himself. As part of Goblin hunts, that much is true, but you cannot call what he has done anything other than good deeds. Others scoff at Goblin quests for the paltry rewards, but he takes them without complaint. He's even helped me, the people of the village, that mage. He quietly goes about his work, and I refuse to believe we don't value that. He's dedicated and does exactly what he needs to do. Yeah, so why are you getting all pissy? As I said, I already knew that from your evaluation. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rant. Please don't get the wrong idea. I'm not here to deny him promotion or refute the value of his work. Oh, so you want to redo the evaluation? Let's call it more of a test. Yes, that might be the right word. A test, ma'am? A test to purge any lingering doubts and confirm that promotion is in fact merited. We usually allow the local guild to handle that, but this case caught our attention. Oh, so she doesn't see a problem with my evaluation. Pardon me? Can't believe her. If I may, I suspect I know whom you have been speaking of, and it just so happens that he has returned to the guild at this very moment. I can't believe her. Well, now, what perfect timing. Oh my god, if he says, are there goblins to her, I'm gonna laugh. He's just gotten back from an adventure, so could you give him some time, perhaps? Quite the reasonable suggestion. Tell him to go home first. Wait, that's not right, is it? I think he's staying at a farm, the one with that red-haired girl. I wonder what their relationship is. I mean, back to his residence and come here tomorrow after he's gotten cleaned up. Tomorrow, then, anything else I should tell him? And let him know it's about a promotion. He should show up at least somewhat groomed if I tell him that. Sure thing. I'll have to get back at her somehow, for the sake of our friendship. Can't have any little grudges festering, can we? As we have some time now, perhaps I might try your tea. I would very much like to see if you can make it just like I taught you. Yes, ma'am. Come to think of it, this is the perfect opportunity. Hey, you haven't eaten those little snacks you tucked away yesterday, have you? How about I offer you our mentor, my friend's secret stash? Karma! Alright, now we're at the final chapter of this live reaction, which is chapter 49. Let's go. If they say I have to come back, then I guess I must. I finished hunting goblins, returned to the guild. Yo, how's it going? Make my report, accept a new quest, go back to the farm, prepare, and leave once more. An extra day has simply slipped into that cycle. That's all there is to it. I might finally be getting used to walking these streets. Have I ever walked them at this time before? I'm sure I must have, but it left no special impression. There was no need to remember it, so I didn't. That makes me think how few times I must have consciously looked at the distant sky or the shining moon. Look, you ain't going to be any kind of damn poet, said my master, and then smacked me on the head. I understand what the words themselves mean, but no more than that. It's just as my master said. I won't go out of my way to stop walking just to gaze and sigh, not at the sky or the moon, nor the stars or the town. Anyone with the time for that could spend it better by making sure there were no goblins lurking nearby. That's what I think, at least. And barrels or the alleyway in the shadow of or those crates behind those trees below the sewage gate, all are possible. I need not imagine what would happen if goblins suddenly appeared in town. I cannot let my guard down. I built that wall myself, and now it's crumbling. A goblin? A storm? Or even an ordinary exposure to the elements may cause damage. It hasn't rained lately. If it was, a goblin there will be footprints. No footprints? That's fine then. For now, most goblins wouldn't think to hide their tracks, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. Vigilance is always necessary. I'll need to make a longer, stronger wall at some point, but if I wait to begin until I have everything I need, it will be too late. Oh, you're back. Yes, sir. Between jobs, perhaps. Should I thank him for his work? No, that would sound too distant and formal. Nothing wrong with being a hard worker, but when you get home, stop by to say hello first. Yes, sir, I'm sorry. Only if I don't do something as soon as I notice it, I often forget to. That's so. It's almost lunchtime. Come eat. Whatever you're going to do, you should do it on a full stomach. Yes, sir. Smoke puffs from the chimney. I can't see her from here, but I'm sure she's in the kitchen preparing her meal. I wonder what she's making. I don't know. I hope it's stew, but as for why, I'm not sure. For some reason, I simply want to have stew. That's just what I thought. Let's see. Welcome home. Hey, just got back. Uncle lives by a strict schedule. I know exactly when I'm going to hear those footsteps coming every day. So when that changes even just a little, I know. And anyway, his footsteps are very distinct. A rough, thumping, uninhibited stride. Maybe it has to do with the boots he wears. I'm back. He always goes quiet when he's not sure what to do. Even as a boy, he was like that, though my memory of him is a little hazy. Lunch will be ready in just a minute, okay? Dig in. Stew for lunch. I've been experimenting lately, and I'm getting pretty good, I think. At least during meals, could you take off that armor? No, sir. I need it. That's so. Goblin slaying, it's all he ever thinks about. He wakes up, goes goblin slaying, comes home, then goes out to slay goblins again. And when he has a spare moment, he repairs the walls and fences. That's his entire routine. Oh, but he will help me with work now if I ask him. One step at a time. That's the way forward. It's so much better than standing around worrying. Hey, you better eat up quick. You don't want it to get cold, do you? Yes, you're right. We should eat. Let's pray to the Earth Mother first. Yep, pretty good. And he's eating his portion. My hair is starting to grow again, so I tied it behind my head, but now it sort of tugs at me. Wish I could braid it, but at this length it might might make me look childish. If I'm going to braid it, I'd like it to be at least as long as that receptionist at the guild has hers. I wonder if he even notices my hair. Tomorrow, next day, I'm going out again. You mean on a goblin hunt? No, you wouldn't specifically mention it in that case. No, the guild wants to talk to me about a promotion. A promotion? They what? They're raising you to obsidian? No, sir. I've already been promoted to that level. Yeah! First I've heard of it. Should I have told you? Yes, of course. Make sure you tell us about that sort of thing. I'm sorry, sir. What? Wow, it's amazing. That's so great. I think porcelain is the lowest level. Obsidian should be the next one above that. He's one step closer to being a platinum hero, or is that 2 steps? That's just so incredible. A feast. We need a feast. It's too late to do it tonight, but tomorrow. Yes, I'll make it tomorrow. It is not certain yet. Right, true, but maybe they've already decided. Maybe there's something he needs to do. I wonder if I can help somehow. So, how'd it go I'll try asking first. That's better than just charging ahead, Bunley. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Holy shit. Oh, let me just read this again. I'll try asking first. Lots better than just charging ahead blindly. Oh gosh, it has been a long-ass day. You're gonna have to excuse me. The guild simply told me it had acknowledged my performance, then they exchanged my status tag. That's it? Yes. He's not hiding anything, is he? I don't think he usually hides things or lies. What about this time? I was told to make myself look presentable. I think I will be fine like this. No, you won't! We have to clean you up! Your helmet, your armor, you have to polish them, clean them. And your shirt and stuff, all of it. You've got to wash them. No, wait. I'll do it for you. Is that so? There. Whatever you need to do. Let's do it after lunch. Sure. The stew had gone cold by then, but it still tasted great. It looks like he thought so, too. Dude, we're getting ready for some promotion time. I can't wait for this. I'm glad he said something. Because otherwise, he would have gone there and it would have been a sloppy-ass mess. Woo! Anyway, I'm really curious what you guys thought about this. What about that earthquake, though? What did the earthquake mean? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Goblin Slayer content, there's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, from me on PlayStation Network. That's at the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.